Hi, Doc Wright again, military veteran, serial founder, and business philosopher, linguist, and author. Today, I want to talk to you about my life's work, which I call Provable Fluency, and its power for transitioning veterans into the civilian labor force. So what is Provable Fluency? Provable fluency is simply this: learning to speak the language that civilians speak, right? Which is management and its multiple dialects of, project management, HR management, cybersecurity management, quality management, tons of different specific types of management or specialized experience. So learn to speak in their language so that they understand the value you bring them, and then prove it. Go earn credentials that demonstrate your fluency in those languages. So for example, all that military experience you have running shops, either in garrison or peer side, or running teams, or running units, or in the future plans shop, or whatever, those are all management positions, okay? We determine what the people are gonna do. We organize in the resources necessary to do that. We make the plans and the metrics and the performance standards and all that stuff. We lead the people in execution of the plan, and we control. We make sure that performance is meeting plan and vice versa, and tweak as necessary, take corrective actions. So that's operational experience. So if you were to force, example, let's say, get your certified manager credential from the independent third body Institute of Certified Professional Managers, what you've now done is validate all of that operational experience, all that OpEx, I call it, right? And you're not talking in terms of military leadership, which only other military leaders understand. You're talking in terms of management, or functions of management, the different parts of the departments in management, accounting and finance, marketing, and et cetera. Okay, you validate all that experience on your resume. Additionally, let's say, for example, if you want to validate your specialized experience. So most E6 and above, rank E6 and above, have project experience, or what I'll call projects, right? Project experience is projects in the civ are defined as temporary, unique endeavors. So anytime you did a mission and or exercise, you had responsibility for that, planning it, leading it, resourcing it, staffing it, training the folks, et cetera, executing. You have project management experience. So a credential you could get for that is, most of the time people think predictive project management, you think PMP, or they think agile project management, you could think ACP or PSM, whatever. So what you're doing is you're proving your fluency. Now, let me change colors here because I'm going to change concepts for you. There's a process that we use at Vets to PM. It's our proprietary process. It's our lightning in a bottle. And yes, I'm sharing it with the world because Gary Vaynerchuk says what? Give away your best stuff for free, right? You know where you heard it. You know where you get it. You know how to get the best training in the industry to help the transition. Vets to PM. So let's check it. What are you going to do? So first of all, these are career fields: project manager, certified manager, etc. Okay, so that's the trick. It's a provable fluency. Step one, we're going to identify a known body of knowledge. Here's what HR managers need to know. Here's what general managers need to know. Here's what entrepreneurs need to know. Here's the knowledge that project managers need. Here's the knowledge that cybersecurity managers need. So identify the bodies of knowledge for career fields that you might dig going into, and any associated high demand certifications that prove your fluency when you learn how to talk in that language. Okay, so this is key. We're going to identify the body of knowledge, and then we're going to identify the certs that go with it, because we're going to go get these certs to prove our fluency. And I'm going to show you how to achieve and demonstrate your fluency. Step two, we're now going to, step one at Vets to PM, translate your experience into that target body of knowledge, okay? So for example, general manager, the four functions of management: I plan, I organize, I lead, I control. Okay, you have experience as a military leader doing all those things too, but when you say I'm a leader, that means executive. This is all in the book, How to Speak Civilian Fluently, which is the language of management, and prove it with your CM credential. Guys and gals all the time, vets all the time, buy this book, read it a couple times, go pass their CM exam. They talk in this language on their resumes and their LinkedIn profiles, and they prove their fluency with the CM, internationally recognized CM credential. Okay, so we're going to translate our OPEX and specialized experience. Hey, I'm a first shirt. Cool. A gunnery sergeant, whatever. Sergeant major. Cool. I lead people. Cool. I'm going to translate that into HR. Fine. Step 2 in our proprietary process then is what? Train. Train in what? Train in the credentials that you've identified up here. Okay. So for example, in our example, your operational experience is your certified manager, and your mission experience might be your ACP. Okay. Maybe your HRM, your APHR, etc. Then step 3 is what? You prepare. You've learned how to talk in this new target language. You've validated your fluency with a credential or 2 in that target language. And now you've got to get good at telling the story. Okay. Read Donald Miller's How to Build a Story Brand book. It'll help you learn to tell stories concisely, comprehensively, competently, and confidently. So now you're talking in this civilian target language. You sound like them. You look like them. You sound like them, you look like them, in the interview garb, and you've got credentials that they recognize and demand. It's all on your resume. It's all on your social media profile, like let's say your LinkedIn profile, and it's your story that you share. Okay, so that's the preparation. And then finally, step 4 of our proprietary process at Vets the PM is what? We've taught you to translate. We've trained you to get the credentials. We've prepared you, resume, social media profile, interview skills development, etc. The 4th and final step is placement. Placement into what? Placement into companies we have relationships with to help you achieve meaningful, lucrative careers. And that's the mission here at Vets the PM. That's the mission. That's the promise. That's our oath to you. Help you achieve a meaningful, right? Lucrative post-service career, right? Why? Because I had a lousy, rough, dark, 12-year-long transition into the civilian labor force because I couldn't speak management fluently and I couldn't prove it. Every day I wake up, I want to help another vet avoid the transition I had and enjoy a successful one. This is all possible through what I call provable fluency. Provable fluency. And I hope that the concept has helped you. I hope that you pick up a copy of my Amazon #1 bestseller, How to Speak Civilian Fluently and Prove It with Your CM Credential. It's everything you need to pass the exam on your first try. How do I know? Because tons of veterans have done it, right? How do I know this works? Because we've helped over 4,000 veterans transition into over 800 companies, and they're all making, 75, 85,000 or more a year in salaries doing meaningful work where they have a sense of mission, a sense of purpose, a sense of identity. So you ever need anything, I'm at eric@vetsthepm.com, or you can call me, jump on my calendar at calendly.com/Doc Wright. Thanks and cheers.